Every day, almost on the hour in this country, people are becoming millionaires and becoming super wealthy over buying real estate, which is amazing. So real estate creates more millionaires, more wealthy people than any other industry, any other thing that anyone's doing. You see people becoming wealthy, every day and doing amazing things in real estate, and you think, why or how do they do that? Like, immediately when you ask that question is why or how do they do that? Like, you start to create excuses in your mind of how it's just not for you. I mean, it's similar to me. I've had the same schedule every single morning for the last 17 years. I run on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I bike on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. That's the same schedule I've had every single day for 17 years. And in fact, Monday I was laying in bed and my alarm goes off. And the first thing when my alarm goes off, I start making excuses in my head of why I don't need to get up and run. And one of those excuses was actually really funny that my brain created. The excuse was that the weather just wasn't that nice. I already knew that the weather was 68 degrees, perfect weather, perfect running weather, but my brain created that excuse for me. And it wasn't even a real legitimate excuse. It was just me being totally lazy. And so I see people like that wanting to get into real estate, like just start to make excuses for themselves and they want to look at why they can't do it rather than why they can do it. And if there's so many people doing it and becoming millionaires every single day in the US off of real estate, then why can't you do it, right? And there's ways, and that's why I've created the community, the 5-Minute Millionaire, is to show you the ways. And so you just got to take action. So you got to join the community, and you've got to be and surround yourself by other people that are successful in real estate, and just start small. Don't start big. A lot of people say, hey, I want to make $1 million in real estate this year. And is that possible for someone? Yeah, it is. It's possible for someone that's a veteran, but is it possible for someone that hasn't done real estate ever? Probably not, right? So I don't want to diminish and downplay your goals, but just start somewhere. Like today at auction, there was a house that sold for $160,000 that made a complete amazing rental. Yesterday in the wholesale world in Arizona, there's a house that sold for $265,000 in Mesa. What an amazing rental, right? So just figure out how to buy that rental, how to buy that flip, and I can help you. Join the community. We provide so many great opportunities for you guys to become wealthy in Arizona, and wealthy in real estate. I'm in Arizona, so it's easier for me to say Arizona. I just want you guys to know that it is possible and that there are people around you, probably people that you know that are becoming wealthy on real estate. And this is the magic thing in real estate. And if you listened to me before, you probably heard this, is there's this baseline in real estate, like this imaginary line that I like to consider. And when you're buying a rental, what happens is you put a renter into that house who is paying your mortgage down. And as they're paying your mortgage down, the amazing thing is your mortgage continues to get lower. And then what happens is it appreciates also. So you have this double effect where the value is going up and the mortgage is going down, and you're not even paying for it. Someone else is paying for that. That's what's amazing. So figure out how to buy a rental, figure out how to buy a flip. I like to say this, you buy a rental for cash flow and you buy a flip to get cash. And so if you're buying yourself a rental one a year and you're going to be working for 30 years or 15 years, or you have 10 years worth of work and you're doing one a year. So if you're starting your career and you say, hey, I'm going to buy one rental a year for the next 30 years, when you retire in 30 years, you're going to have 30 rentals. And a lot of those are already going to be paid off because you're going to figure out the real estate game, right? But if you're older, you're like, ooh, I don't have that much of a retirement. I need to work. My friend Jeff, he figured it out. He actually came to me about 8 years ago. And the next week he is retiring. The cool thing about Jeff is he's figured out in the last 8 years how to buy 8 rentals. And I think a lot of these are already paid off. And so when he retires, not only is he going to be getting his retirement every single month, he's now got rentals that are bringing him rental income. Let's just say all of those 8 rentals are paid off and they're bringing him, or almost paid off, they're bringing him an extra $1,000 per month per rental. That's $8,000 a month. That's a lot of money. So the cool thing is when you have all these rentals and just say you don't want them, when you retire, you can sell them and you have so much equity. You can 1031 them into maybe something that's a little less hard to manage, more of a multifamily, those type of things. So real estate is where it's at. I hope you guys get the point of my conversation here. And if you guys are looking to become wealthy in real estate, reach out, I can help you. And I hope this helps you guys out. You guys have a wonderful, beautiful day out there and reach out. Let's make money in real estate.